Hello and welcome to Brandtex, and today we are in conversation with Mr. Shekhar Swamy, the Group CEO and whole-time director at RK Swamy Limited. Thank you for joining in, and
Nice to
heartiest
be here. Thank
congratulations
you.
for the IPO. So, what's your core DNA at RK Swamy?
Clients, clients, clients.
Oh.
Whatever we need to do for them
Sure.
is what we do. And that actually core DNA has not changed. Because we are a services company.
Sure.
And as a services company, professional services company in the marketing space, our job is to enable efficient and effective marketing and give better value to what our clients are investing in their marketing activities. If we can do that and we can do it better than others, then we have a reason to continue the relationship. If we falter, the clients are free to go and do whatever they want. So I think that has been the core. And what we have done also is, in the space of marketing, listen intently to what they want or what problems they are facing and create solutions for that. In the course of creating those solutions, we add disciplines. Our customer data analytics business is an outcome of that. So when you enter the customer data analytics business, then you have to embrace marketing technology. So that's an outcome of that. We need insights. Our research piece does that. So in order to create the research piece, you need to collect data at scale. If you want to collect data at scale, you need to create infrastructure at scale. Today, more and more digital content. Clients are saying, how do I cope with this deluge of content that is required? That means we have to be able to step up to create digital content at scale. Simple. Stay with the clients, listen to what they want, and fashion the services accordingly. And you can provide the value. If you are providing the value, they will reward you suitably. So that's the mantra.
Wonderful. So, you have a legacy about 5 years, 5 decades. So, tell us about your journey.
The journey has been a very good one. Sorry, I'm just going to put this off. Look, we started as a pure play advertising agency 50 years ago. We still do that, and I think we do that very well. We, along the way, knew that consumer insights are required, so we created a market research business. 15 years ago, or even earlier actually, as technology came into the marketing space, and data is an important element of how to deal with it. So customer data analytics failure, we needed to create an operation. So we created a separate entity for that. We've done a lot of other things. We have done sectoral developments. We are focused on healthcare. We are focused on social marketing. We are focused on even large-scale government and high-impact projects. We have been able to provide a measure of support. So I think we are diversified in terms of experience base. I think we are as diversified as can be. In terms of sectors, we probably cover the footprint. In terms of knowledge of the market, I would say we are good. This country is so vast and so complicated. I can never say we are adequate, because we always feel that we need to create more information, more analysis, more insights, and so on and so forth. So that's a never-ending journey. I think the key in all this, if you want to plot it, I would say we are a learning organization, and as you learn, you have to adapt, and as you adapt, some new things happen. There is a difference between looking at a map and actually walking or driving whichever way you want. When you drive, you see things differently. When you look at a map, you see things differently. It's the same distance to be covered. So I think keep learning, keep going.
Wonderful. So, what are your expansion plans, and where do you intend to deploy the IPO raise?
So there are half a dozen initiatives on the anvil. We have already launched the RK Swamy Center for Study of Indian Markets.
Sure.
We will create a brand and marketing consulting group. We want to create a consumer data mart, which is, we don't see it today in the country, so we would like to create one and see where that takes us. We have new products and initiatives in each of our business. The digital content needs to be scaled much, much higher than what we are doing now. Our infrastructure that we have today in terms of the customer experience center, or in the research business, what we call the computer-aided telephonic interviews infrastructure, those have to be scaled. So IPO proceeds will get deployed into the core business, either in terms of creating additional infrastructure or in terms of new initiatives which will require a measure of working capital. And all of them are hopefully additive in what we are doing today. But everything focused on the requirements of the clients.
What's your leadership mantra?
You have to ask the people. Be a servant.
Pardon me?
Be a servant.
Look at this. Always serving to the clients.
No, leadership. Serve the people.
Wonderful.
So
Wonderful.
it is not a mantra.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we have to help people
Sure.
realize their potential. A company is nothing but a platform.
Absolutely. It's the people who make it
If the
possible.
company is open and provides the platform for learning and growth, and more importantly, deal with people as people. I don't like the word resource.
Right. Sure. Sure.
People are not resources. I don't know where that comes from. People are people, and if we can deal with them as people, and they have their aspirations and desires and goals and everything else, I think you create a good overall, it's a comfortable place for everybody to coexist, and that's what they call a team.
Sure.
And if people are mentally and emotionally in a good space, they will produce.
Absolutely.
Not for necessarily for the company; they do it for themselves.
Right.
Everything
And
then
eventually,
eventually it works out.
Yes. So, what are the top 5 key ingredients which make content a good content?
Content has to be engaging. That means the art side of it is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Content has to be relevant,
Right.
which means that what you're saying has to be meaningful. Content has to cut through.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it needs an element of surprise. Content has to win consumer hearts. Hearts.
Arts. Yes. Sure.
That means
sure.
it has to
Touch the
resonate. It
chord.
has to be emotionally connected.
Sure.
And content has to be, in a different way, I'm using this word, has to be pure,
Right.
which means it is original.
Right.
So there's your point.
Wonderful. And what's your message to the young content creators in India?
Be bold, but don't lose sight of the relevance quotient.
Sure.
We say this, we have said this before. We use the word R&D.
Yes.
R&D in our language is relevance and difference.
Oh, wonderful.